Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. First and foremost, the honors to the elders and apostles who taught us his truth, from Apostle Tahar on down. And peace, blessings to you brothers doing his work in true sincerity. Alright, so this is Samat coming to you, another lesson through the Spirit. Just wanted to share a couple articles, just pretty much touch on, share a few scriptures, and just talk about what's going on in the news, a few current events and updates. All right, I'm in transit on my way to the job right now. Let's get it. So first off, you got Russia just threatened the U.S. with a unique weapon capable of destroying it. Stop sharing information on nuclear forces with the U.S. All right, so Russia has threatened the U.S. All right, with a weapon that apparently is capable of destroying it. Opposed to having multiple weapons, now they apparently have one weapon that's capable of destroying the U.S. And Russia is starting to pump themselves back up, in that spirit, to where they're getting, war ready. They're ready to really go at their enemies. All right, so it says, let's see. It says, quote from the second paragraph, quote from Patrushev. Russia has a unique weapon which is capable of destroying any opponent, mainly the U.S., in case there is a threat to Russia's existence, right? So this weapon is capable of destroying any opponent, right? But it says especially or mainly the U.S., right? So it was designed ultimately to counteract America, right? So, however they designed this weapon, it was built to destroy America and probably to target certain resources and places that we have that can ultimately cause greater damage. All right. It says he also added that American politicians certainly that Russia will not be able to respond to a preemptive strike by the U.S. is short-sighted, dangerous, and foolishness. All right. It said Patrushev stated that after the collapse of the USSR, right, the Soviet Union, right, this Russia was in their mightiest form. It says Russia allegedly corrected its mistakes and now can facilitate both internal stability, and protection from external dangers. So now Russia is building themselves up so where they got stability from the inside and protection from the outside. So basically Russia is building themselves up. Think about it like a human body, right? Think about it like a body, right? If you go ahead and you eat real clean and healthy and you take care of your mind and your spirit, right? And you take care of what you eat and consume, right? Your internal organs and bodies and everything is going to flow and move very efficiently, be very powerful. Your foundation will be very powerful. But then at the same time, you're also exercising and building your muscles and working on your fighting skills and different things like that. So you're a threat, man. Not only are you physically strong on the outside, but you're also durable, all right, and strong on the inside. Since he also claimed that U.S. is trying to suppress Russia and will allegedly move to China. Well, we know that ultimately Russia and China are going to be allied against America, man. All right, because all these countries are starting to realize that there's strength in numbers, right? So as long as they all band together and come against the one great opposing threat to the whole earth, which is the U.S., man. All right, they know that they'll be able to succeed in overthrowing or dethroning America from the power seat, man. America can only do but so much when you have so many ops, man, if you will, so many opponents, man. Let's get a script real quick. So this is Ezekiel 38. It says, Let's start from 2. It says, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him, and say, Thus saith the Lord God, Behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and now I will turn thee back, and put hooks in thy jaw, and I will bring thee forth, and on thy horse and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, and all of them handling swords. All right, so the Most High is going to put that old, like I said, USSR, Soviet Union spirit back in Russia, man. To the point where they're going to be, like I said, they corrected their mistakes, man. So now they're going to know what to do better this time, man, and ultimately have to seek that power seat, you know. So Russia's going to be they're going to be building these weapons, and they're going to be mobilizing forces and troops, and they're going to move in a manner to where they're going to overcome America, all right? Ultimately, they're going to succeed in the end, you know, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, all right? Because ultimately, they're going to have the backing of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, which really, it's not really the backing, if you will. The Most High is using Russia, all right, and all these other nations, all right, because the Most High is the one who controls all things, all right? Ultimately, this is the Most High's plan, and he's using Russia predominantly to lead the charge in what? Destroying America, all right? So that's exactly what, you know, they're going to think that they're in power, and that they're doing this with their might, you know? Same thing as Esau, but in reality, no, you're just a tool, all right, a pawn, all right, used to take out other pawns, man. Simple. Let's go to this next one. All right, this is, it says JP Morgan is now testing palm and face recognition technology in the U.S. And who is JP Morgan? JP Morgan, all right, is probably the largest bank in America, man. JP Morgan Chase, all right. And what they're doing is they're trying to, and they actually have presence in the metaverse, man. All right, so you have JP Morgan, this bank, which now they're testing palm and facial recognition so that you don't have to pay with your card either anymore, man. And we all know that, you know, doing these things, they're trying to use biometrics and different things like that. Well, we all know that ultimately they're going to test these things, but they're going to come down to the conclusion that what? We need some sort of technology, all right? Because the biomechanics is too flawed, or they're not going to be able to get it right. So what they're going to do is, they're going to mix a little bit of this biomechanics, right, or biometrics. They're going to mix this with some sort of physical technology, and with doing that, what do you get? You get the RFID chip, man. And they're going to implant it. That's why I said it's facial recognition and palm. Ultimately going into the prophecy of Revelation 13, all right? Because of all small, great, rich, poor, free, and bond, all right? To receive a mark in their forehead and in their right hands, man. So these devils are coming out. You know, they already know they're pushing this chip, man. And we already know that's inevitably what is going to be the new form of identification and payment processing systems, man. So all these things are just a setup for that time to come. So look, third paragraph, right? No, let's start at the second paragraph. According to Computer Weekly, the U.S. Bank's Payments Division is running the pilot with the selected retail stores and will include the Formula One Grand Prix in Miami in May. Wow. If successful, there will be a wider rollout of the technology in the U.S. next year. After enrolling, customers will be able to pay for purchases through face and palm scans. Wow. Through face and palm scans without the need for card, phone, or cash. It says biometric payments. Biometric payments schemes will also improve customer loyalty by simplifying how they build up and receive benefits. This will increase the take-up of loyalty schemes. Hey, so they're going to try this thing out. They're going to do a little test, apparently, at the Grand Prix in May. And then, if it's successful, they're going to roll it out next year, man, or more. Hey, Lord willing, it is successful, man. And then y'all realize, like, yo, we need to do, the Most High going to play it out. I was going to play out, man. But hey, it's at the point where everything that's going on with the U.S. dollar, they have no choice but to implement something new, man. And that new refreshed thing is going to be that, that RFID chip, man, that chip, and digital currency. And that's what the U.S. dollar is trending, man. You got all these different countries. All right, you got all these different countries leaving the dollar. All right, all these different countries coming together to ditch the dollar and trade with their own other currencies. A lot of them are using the yuan, the ruble. Let's jump over here real quick. It says Brazil, China strike trade deal to ditch the U.S. dollar. All right, so hey, they're going to be China and Brazil, Russia, even Saudis now are agreeing to use different currencies. All right, to trade oil, gas, and what is the U.S. dollar ultimately is the petrodollar. All right, that's ultimately what gives it its power, man, because it's the petrodollar. But when that system goes out where the U.S. dollar is not the currency to use to buy your gas and oil, then what? Then a lot of other countries are now going to be able to use other currencies, all right, to purchase their natural gas, man. Not having to submit to the order of the U.S., all right? So now the U.S. not going to be able to just bully countries and sanctions and doing all these different things, because they're going to listen, man, we don't need to use your currency, all right? We can use these other currencies. This is Revelation 17 and 16. It says, "In the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. For God have put, or for the Most High have put in their hearts to fulfill his will," right, and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of the Most High should be fulfilled. It says, "And the woman which thou sawest in a great city, which reigneth over the kings of the earth," which reigneth over the kings. Hey, so the Most High is using these other countries and these other nations, all right, to do his will, ultimately to destroy America, man. And destroying America, all the other countries are then going to go to war, all right, for the next power seat. And then the Most High is going to turn it up, and Yahweh Shah is going to come down. Yahweh Shah is going to come down, wage wars with the rest of the world, all right. And then he's going to ultimately set the elect, all right, the Israelites who signed cry of the elect, is going to set them in a good case, all right. He's going to put us in our land. He's going to put us in a rulership, and he's going to, destroy all our enemies, man. And then we're going to reign for eternity. So, Lord willing, this video was edifying. Just wanted to bring out a few things, man. Hey, listen, at the end of the day, what's going on in the news, what's going on in the world right now, man, it's a beautiful time. It's a beautiful time to be alive. We got the summer coming, all right? A lot of people's spirits are going to start being broken down, ultimately, all right? Because they're going to see the state of this world, all right? And a lot of people are going to really start feeling the effects of despair of what's going on, man. So like I said, Lord willing, this video is edifying. Till next time, shalom.